right, so moving along to stop loss orders. It's very similar to limit orders. It's the same concept here. So we bought in and the stock's going up and up, but we're going to pause it. You may notice we have something called a stop loss order, which is right down here at $195. So this is going to help us mitigate risks. If the stock starts to go down and goes all the way down to $195, it will end up selling for that $195 price. So we're going to let the stock play out, and sure enough, it spiked all the way down to that stop loss order of $195, and we could see that we ended up selling at that price. Now, unlike a buy limit order, sometimes a stop loss will have some slippage, and it may not be the best price. That's because markets aren't perfect, and especially because you see these gaps. Here's a big gap here, a big gap here. So sometimes a stock will end up gapping further below your stop loss, and you actually may get filled for a worse price. But in this example, we'll just say we got stopped out exactly at that $195 that we were looking for. All right, so next we're going to be going over stop loss orders. So they're not exactly called stop loss orders on TD Ameritrade, but they're pretty much all the same thing. I'm going to show you exactly what they are in 1 second. So let's click on one of the ETFs that I have, VTI. Let's say I want to sell some, whether it be the entire position, every share that I have, or a certain amount. So let's do reduced position. We'll say 1 share. So I want to sell 1 share, but when we go to the drop down, we have 2 options here. The only 2 stop orders we have are stop market and stop limit. So let me click on stop market really quick, and you can see we have something called an activation price, which right now is $242.57. But now let's drop down, let's hit stop limit and see what new field we get. So now you can see we got price and then activation price. So similar to regular market orders and limit orders, the best practice would be a stop limit, because if we just have a regular stop market, as soon as it hits that activation price, it'll get filled for whatever the ask is, and it may not be a preferred price. You may get slippage and you sell it for a worse price than what you were planning on. So because of that, we're going to do a stop limit, and then our activation price, we could pick exactly what price. We'll say $230, and then for our actual price, we'll also say $230. So pretty much what we're saying is it's going to activate as soon as the price drops down to $230, and then it's going to turn into a sell limit for that $230. So then we're going to hit review order, and then again, you can go over everything, make sure it's all right, the position quantity's right. So it shows me my current holdings and then my estimated after trade, so it'd be down 1 share. The same risk warning is coming up with stop market, but that's okay because we have a stop limit. And then if I were to hit place order, you can see right there, it says stop limit at $230, activation price $230.